He's a baller. He's a playmaker and a shot caller. In case you didn't know, I got Tebow. He shatters some more, and all he does is win. All he does is win games. I got Tebow. He shatters some more, and all he does is win. All he does is unleash.
Tebow, let him go.
Time.
Turn him loose.
Let him play. Let him
Okay, on Sunday.
unleash.
Tebow, let him go.
Time.
Turn him loose.
Let him play.
I'm going to church Sunday.
John Ashton, I think that's my game.
I didn't see you there.
I know John Elway. These three ready for the book.
We can.
He's a unique.
Well, that's what Tebow's all about.
He's a gamer. He's a baller. Playmaker. Shot caller. He's a gamer. He's a baller. Playmaker. Shot caller. Unleash.
Tebow, let him go.
Time.
Turn him loose.
Let him play. Let him
Okay, on Sunday.
and all he does is win. All he does is win.
One more day, one more run.
All he does is win games.
Well, all Tim Tebow does is win, so says Skip, but all he's probably worried about now is just making a roster spot. New England Patriots cut their roster to 77 players on Monday and must make 2 more moves before Tuesday's league deadline to get to 75. The question is for my friend Stephen A. Smith, with a smile on his face.
What's the question?
The question is this: will Tim Tebow make the team?
No. Listen, man.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm really tired of the qualifiers. You know, because
What qualifiers?
he's a good kid.
Nope, haven't heard a word about that.
You know, he's got the it factor, all this other stuff.
Maybe.
Because it's true, man. You know, deep down in my soul, you want Tim Tebow to succeed because he truly is a marvelous kid. I mean, I really marvel at how he's been able. I mean, the shrapnel of criticism that comes his way, the way he's able to deal with it.
We're talking about Bill Belichick.
No. He's
not in the marvelous kid business.
He's a true role model.
Yep.
He's a true role model. But what I love about him in New England is that he's in the one place where the organization has the cachet to stand up and say, no, none of that matters. We are going to judge you by what you can do on a football field and nothing else. I am the coach. I run this show. We got the quarterback, a future Hall of Famer who's a bad boy, and he's not going anywhere.
Tom Brady.
You understand? He is a bad man. He is a bad man. The point is, the point that I'm trying to make for you is, don't speak when I'm talking.
I'm just having a fun conversation over here.
We need to have a fun conversation about how your box square should be matching that shirt. That's another thing. You need a brighter color box square, but I'll get to that later.
I think you're jealous. You're jealous.
The point that I'm trying to make to you, though, is this. Tim Tebow has no business being a quarterback. And Bill Belichick is going to send that message to us in very emphatic fashion, in my humble opinion, by around this time next week, when he makes sure everybody knows this dude didn't make the roster. I'm sorry. Just look. And Tebow has no one to blame but himself, Skip. And here's why. We applaud. Remember that kid, Denard Robinson from Michigan? Came up here, blessed us with his presence, came on the show. What did he do? I'm just honored to be in the NFL. Whatever they need me to do, I'm going to do. Tim Tebow.
Wait, did Denard win the Heisman?
No, he did not.
Did he win a national championship?
Did I just tell you don't interrupt me? Are you going to get your chance to speak? I swear.
I don't know. I'm starting to wonder.
I swear you interrupt me again.
I think we might be out of time.
I'm going to make you run out of time. You interrupt me again. The point is this. Denard Robinson came up here. He said, whatever they want me to do. Tim Tebow has been steadfast that he is interested in nothing other than being a quarterback. The dude ain't qualified, bro. He can't throw, Skip. It's just that simple. And so that's what's going to happen, and Bill Belichick is going to sit there and cement that message by making sure he lets the world know, look, man, he can't make it here, period.
Do you think Denard Robinson could win 7 out of the first 8 games that he plays?
I think if you asked him to do what you asked Tebow to do, he could.
Okay.
Because he can run. He can run better than Tebow.
Back to the question.
Go ahead.
Will he make the roster?
Will he make the roster?
That's
Thank
the
you very
question.
much. Not only will he make the roster, Tim Tebow, I'm not ruling him out to win the backup quarterback spot because paying attention to the other candidate for the
Really?
backup spot named Ryan Mallett.
I never loved.
I'm on the record.
You're right, I haven't, but I'm sure he didn't throw for -1 yard. I'm sure he didn't what?
Hey.
The show.
Ryan Mallett, by his standards, stunk it up in the second half of that exhibition game
What did he go?
last
What did he pass?
Wednesday night.
What did he pass? Let's get.
He was 11 out of 22. He was wildly inaccurate.
Right.
And here's the problem with Ryan Mallett. He cannot make you pay with his legs at all,
Okay, that's it.
whatsoever.
That's it. But I want to know how many yards he threw for.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know that?
96.
96 yards.
And he threw for a late touchdown. But guess what? While he was in the game the entire second half, his team, his Patriots, lost in the second half 24 to the late cheap touchdown 6.
Right.
24 to 6 in the second half.
Okay.
32 seconds left. He finally hit the fullback
Yeah.
for a late cheap touchdown.
They all stunk that day. Go ahead.
Well, you can make that case.
Yeah.
Although I thought Tom Brady did some really good things.
Tom Brady said he stunk. I'm flowing with that.
Okay, all right. So here's the point. Have you heard Tim Tebow being used as a fullback or a tight end
No.
or a safety or whatever else you want to say? That he could be used special teams, punt protector? Has he done any of that for Bill Belichick? Not at all. Not for 1 second has he done any of these other jobs that he's better suited for, according to most of the critics.
Okay.
He has played nothing but quarterback
All right.
for the smartest coach in all of pro football, Bill Belichick. Will we agree?
He tried to play quarterback.
Go ahead. Well, he's trying, yeah, he's
Right.
trying. And succeeding because Bill Belichick is the one coach in pro football who gets Tim Tebow. The intangibles, the playmaking. He's seen him light it up against the Eagles and Tampa Bay in practice. And he stunk in the, I sat right here and said he stunk in the second exhibition game. I thought he played really well in the first one. But Belichick knows that Tim Tebow is on his 5th head coach in his 4 NFL seasons. So he's giving him a little task here because he needs a little time to figure out yet another offense, okay? All right? So I will give you this. I do think Thursday night against your New York Football Giants, probably the backups, 7 p.m. in Foxborough, I think Tim needs to do some things in that game, and I assume he's going to get at least a half to play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming Ryan Mallett would go the first half. Maybe Brady would play one series.
He and Manning?
Who's that?
Tebow against Manning?
I don't think we'll see any man. I don't know. We might see a little bit of Eli. But my point is, Tim needs to show them a little bit more improvement. But by all accounts, he has done some really good things in practice, and they love what they're seeing from Tim Tebow. And Bill Belichick wants Tim Tebow in his locker room because, back to the video, he knows that all he does is win. He brings intangibles to the football team that are worth the 53rd spot on the roster. Might even be worth the backup quarterback spot.
As you would say, I'll give you this. It's possible. I guess.